Okay, so yay, big deal. President Obama, with the help of the state-run media, has scored a big-time victory for big government as the Senate has voted to avert the so-called fiscal cliff. President Obama got his big tax hike on the wealthy, though not on earners making as little as $250,000, who Obama mistakenly thinks are rich. And Republicans caved in. Yes, they caved in and got a pitiful amount of spending cuts. While the House still has to vote on the measure and can still reject it, members in the House will be under obviously intense pressure to vote for the bill. The sad news, however, is that this deal is not a real long-term deal. It is a scam for the American people in every way, shape, and form. While the majority of Americans will now temporarily avoid having to pay higher taxes, according to the Congressional Budget Office, this bill raises taxes. Are you ready for this? $41. It raises taxes $41 for every single dollar that it demands in spending cuts. Big deal. And the truth of this matter is that there's a history of taxes being raised for promised spending cuts that somehow never seem to materialize. Oh gee, really, they never happen. I am sure beyond any reasonable doubt that this will be the case again this time, as it has been every other time. This deal, this scam of a deal that the Senate worked out, gives us $620 billion in new taxes and it only cuts $15 billion in spending. Now, you're never going to hear about this 41-to-1 ratio on the network news. Brian Williams, Scott Pelley, and Diane Sawyer will never breathe or speak a word of it. Don't think for a minute that $620 billion in new taxes, folks, will not affect every single one of us. Big spending, big government wins again, yay, and will continue to grow like a cancer. This is what our thieving elected officials have given us once again. No liberals, you did not really win. Everyone lost. Linking to an article here at Breitbart, however you say it, .com. Fiscal cliff deal, $1 in spending cuts for every $41 in tax increases. Check it out. Leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section below.